Hi, it's it's 2:30, and I know I look good. And lighting's good too, and I look like a model. I know. I've been a domestic goddess who could use a shower but hasn't gotten one yet. Just a little update in my GLP1 diary. I am not hungry. I am not. This really might be the answer to all my problems. Yeah, 'cause I woke up, had the bone broth, good, chilling with that for a while, had my coffee, good with that, chilling for a while. Either before or after I had, I don't remember which came first, the protein shake or the egg. I think, I don't know, it doesn't matter, I guess. I was sipping on the protein shake for quite a while. I put it in the rest of my coffee when I had this much coffee left. And at some point, I did start to feel like I needed to actually eat something. So that's why I had the eggs. So that's the only solid that I've had. And it's 2:30, like I said. So broth, coffee, shake, egg. And then I was like, all right, well, I need to start getting water in. So I've drank almost this entire thing. I know, it's huge. And I got so full. And it's not like I just feel full of water. I'm full, just full. Not in really a physical way. In a, if I tried to eat way, I think it would make me throw up. But luckily I have got nutrition in. Protein, some fat, nutrition and fiber from the shake, because I ended up going with the shake that had 12 grams of fiber, which is good, because otherwise I haven't had any fiber because I haven't ingested any food. So the thing that's interesting to me, though, even though it's all interesting to me because it's all new, is that I have been cooking to meal prep for the week. So in addition to cleaning and doing laundry this whole morning and afternoon, I have been meal prepping my chicken thighs and rice and broccoli. Now, I did clean the floors, and I guess maybe it was the mix of the smell of the cleaner with the food, or maybe it was just the food. I don't recall being bothered by the mop, the floor cleaner smell before. But then I started smelling the food. And again, maybe it's because it was combined with the lingering of that smell. I don't know. but I was just like, man, I do not want any of that at all. I do not want any food. It looked good. The chicken thighs look great. But the smells, it was not tempting to not eat any of it. I don't know when I'm gonna want food today. So this is interesting. What a new sensation. But I know you must be sitting there thinking like there's no way you could look any better. But I think I am gonna go take a shower and then I'll be back later. Oh, something else that I do also want to say before I forget, because I did not mention it at all in my last video. So the morning, okay, at one point, let me just back up for a second. When I first got the batteries to put back in my scale at the suggestion of my doctor to weigh myself before I come in for my shots and weekly weigh-ins, he was like, you should, in a fixed way, like remove the variables and get your weekly weigh-in before you come, because you're going to be wearing clothes when you come. It's might not always be the same time. We want to figure out like what your real baseline is, and I don't know. So I had reservations about that because I didn't want to start becoming obsessed with the scale. And I was like, do I have to do that? Can I just come in and get weighed here? And he was like, you can, but it's better if you weigh yourself. So I'm like, okay. So I go and I get the batteries for my scale, and I hop on it that day, of course. And it said that I weighed 200 pounds. That is the highest I have ever been. But also that same day, I ate an entire pizza. So, yeah. And then, like, the next day, I weighed myself, and I was actually a few pounds less than that. And then, by the time my first injection was, that morning before I went, I weighed myself, and I was like 197. And then when she weighed me on that scale, I was 196. And then I weighed myself this morning. I know, there's a lot of weighing. This is why I wasn't going to put the batteries in the scale, but he told me to. So I like to think I'm just data collecting right now and that I'll chill out with it. But because I wasn't overeating yesterday, when I weighed myself this morning, I went from being 196 yesterday to 193 today. So it just goes to show how much you can fluctuate, and that is what I'm starting with, which is what I wanted to say, because I don't think I did, and that's like a big thing in all of this. Like, what's your starting weight? So starting weight is, I guess, 196, and then my goal weight, I guess, is 130 or 140. So that's what we're working with. All right, gonna go shower. And we're back. Makeup is done. Hair is mostly not, obviously. My hair is wet, and that is because I don't feel like sitting there and blow drying it. So I have a shit ton of product in it, and it's gonna air dry. And eventually I'll do something with it. But anyway, do you like my makeup? I like the vibe today. I've been doing my blush differently. It's very like so yeah, just take a moment to admire it. I'm wearing a dress that I feel like I look kind of fat in, and you know what? I am just at peace. I really do. There's a mirror over here. I really do just look fat in this. Fuck! I was just gonna go on about how I'm at peace with looking fat because I am fat, but I'm fat and doing something about it, which is the most important part of being fat. This has been my new favorite perfume lately. This is Mont Blanc Signature Elixir. It's a floral amber vanilla. So it's got red orchid, vanilla, and ambery woods. Very lovely. If you haven't, nice. If you haven't ever heard of it, I wouldn't be surprised if you do want to go and check it out because you are into those kinds of scents. They are only available at Dillard's. The Mont Blanc Women's is only available at Dillard's. I have to pee again. So in a second, I'm gonna go take care of that. But, you know, as far as an Ozempic update, it's almost 5 o'clock. I'm still not hungry. I don't like the idea of food, so I guess I am food averse right now. And when I went back downstairs to go and refill up my water bottle, because despite not being hungry, I do still want to drink water more than I did before, so that's interesting and good, I guess. But I went downstairs, and by the time I got into the kitchen, which I mopped the sunroom. So the sunroom actually most recently has that scent of the floor cleaner, and it didn't bother me. At one point I was actually down there for a while. And then when I went into the kitchen, I don't know if it's just the scent of food mixed with the scent of the cleaner or it's just the food. Oh my god. Ew. Which is weird just because the food is good. I like the food. When I looked at the food, I was like, yeah, I can't wait to eat that someday. So, okay. Good to know. Okay, we're back and I changed. And honestly, I think it matches a little bit better. I don't feel super hot in this outfit because I do feel fat. And not only do I feel fat, but I am fat, so I look fat. But you know, it's a process, okay? I need to hard boil my eggs still. My tasks are still not over for the day. So I'm gonna walk to Drug Mart to go procure Amish eggs. And I guess I'll be back to hard boil them. I have had such a productive day. But you know something else that I want to talk about? What kind of life is this? I am so resentful that I have to go to work in a full-time schedule because while I need the money and the insurance and all of the other benefits that come from having a full-time corporate job, I need them. I need all of that. Why does it have to take so much of my time? And why is it so annoying and draining the life out of me and taking all of my energy. It's so much work and time every day. And all of the things that I do on my off days, there's just not enough time to frickin' do them on the days that I work. Or I literally am just like too tired. Or, you know, I would like to have a life and see other people at some point. So it's so frustrating. Like, I want my store to close or for me to get laid off or something so freaking bad. It's taken until 5 o'clock for me to do all of these basic things like cleaning the floors and doing the laundry and washing my bedding and putting the bedding on and folding and hanging the laundry and meal prepping all my food and taking a shower. Like, that's all I have done on my off day. And yesterday, what did I do yesterday? I went and did all the errands. I went and did all of the outside stuff where I went to my appointment and along the path and some not on the route of the appointment went and did all of these errands so that I could do all the stuff that I'm doing today. I hate this life. I need what I get from a job, but I don't want a job. And it's not because I hate working. It's because I have to work too much to achieve what should be achieved by just, what is it? Universal income? Like, this is just stuff that I should have. If I'm going to be called into the earth to come and be here for a long life, I should not have to work so hard just to maintain it, because I could have skipped this. Or I could, why couldn't I just be a cat? Alright, well, I'm gonna go get eggs now. We're back again, and now we're in black. We've switched it up yet again. So that is the third time I've changed my clothes, and this is the reason why we're gonna take a chance on the medication, which seems to already be going well. So if this seems ridiculous to you because you are not fat and you've never dealt with it, do anything to not be fat. Okay, not anything. Do almost anything to not be fat. Who wants to change their clothes this many times from either not being comfortable in what you're wearing or just not feeling like it looks good or being like, I look fat, so I don't want to wear it. I still don't love this, and I think that this is gay. Why are we always doing this? I mean, I guess it creates some like visual intrigue, but yeah, I have so many more different cut and silhouetted clothes in black because it's what I wear to work, that even though I don't want to wear black clothes outside of my working hours, it's easier, so I guess I'm gonna do that. Also, I've been feeling like really emo the last 2 days, but also not. I have angst, and that is outside of what I'm doing weight-wise. I'm very happy about that. I'm very angsty in other departments. So now this is what I look like. Kind of shapeless, loose, because fat. Don't be fat. Try not to be.